Hello everybody and welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I'm Count Christo and this is the Path to Modernity campaign. More imminently, it's the path to the Castilian and Aragonese thrones. We finally managed to finagle our way into this glorious, glorious war. And we're going to slow down time and we're going to take it serious. I might try and quickly grab this hill fort before they have a chance to respond, because that would be useful for basing our invasions here. We're going to go with, I think, medium looting. Because sure, they're going to be our PU, but it's not like you collect taxes from your PU. Okay. So there's the last 7,000 men to bring up. And then we should probably raise up some more ourselves. Probably cannons, because we got that bunch stack wiped. We're going to start trying to not go over the force limit, because if we can win without having to, that would be obviously ideal. In the New World, there may be some skirmishing, but I'm not too concerned about that, honestly. There's going to be some damage done by their fleets potentially, but it's really not my concern at the start here. Nice. In Brazil, it looks like we're going to grab some of their land. And yeah, immediately some of our subjects are getting hammered by Aragon. We're just going to see what we can do. It looks like Castile is currently facing a pretender rebellion, so that's good. We'll see if these guys are going to be able to get across to us. If I got military access through Austria and Switzerland, that would give them military access all the way in. In fact, it looks like they already have access all the way in. Excellent. I'll get it from Switzerland just in case they're just moving to closer. It's only a couple of diplo points. Okay. Haven't seen the Castilian army yet. It was probably in Mexico, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, I bet the Castilian army is all in Mexico. So I'm actually going to split my men and launch an invasion into Aragon as well. Well, we should just focus on Castile, actually. But yeah, so remember, Castile has Aragon in a PU, so we're going to get Aragon in this war as well. Which is just fantastic. Really fantastic stuff. Next edition to South Africa only got maps. That's better than nothing. Kinda. I mean, we lost prestige. Okay. Manpower still 77,000, even with more than 30 mil being spent on it. Okay. The fleets have gathered up. The final 7. Oh. Right, and not quite there. Be there in 2 days. Bring them on up. Okay, here's the Castilian blockading fleet. We've got no heavies. But some galleys. But this is not an inland sea. So, I'm not too concerned about them, honestly. I'm not going to invade into Aragon if we're on the basis that they're not going to be able to defend, because the Castilians are in, you know, overseas. Maybe I should keep my fleet moving around here, trying to intercept the presumable incoming Castilian transport fleet. Look, the freaking Mayans are beating the Castilians at sea. Let's go. Right, this soundtrack has become too noisy. Oh, how about the RimWorld OST? Perfect. For the terrible things we're about to do to Castile, RimWorld seems appropriate. Alright. Any more coring? Not yet. I think I was told that natives don't rise up anymore, so maybe we should do... Oh, we're already on repression. Good. I don't know why that suddenly occurred to me. Okay, traders and colonists placement still looks good to me. Pantheist fanatics, huh? 4,000 of them this time. Nuts. Just after I raised 1,000 to deal with them. It's annoying. But now we have access, so after this war we can actually send some over to deal with them. And here, indeed, we can see that they... Now, okay, they were using the Austrian access to get to Ferrara. Let's see if we can get Ferrara to peace out pretty soon, hopefully. Some cores coming in, always nice. How much admin are we actually getting from on 13? Pretty good. Lutheran resurgence, about 10%. The preacher has a strength of 1%. The core tenets of their doctrine. Oh, sorry, a Languedocian theologian and philosopher. After a remarkable community university and a bachelor's art degree. They smell sulfur. Core tenets of the doctrine are poverty of the clergy, universal priesthood, gospel in vulgar tongue, celebration of communion under from both kind for all, punishment for mortal sins regardless of stature. We have 3 possible policies. Supporting minority let go faster and prevent you from initiating exposition, accepting a minority, a middle ground, or silencing a minority. Go slower. I'm going to silence them. Notifications. Customize the reports. Right, if they end or if there's unrest. That's what I want to be told. Next expedition. Just go to South Africa again, please, until we have South Africa fully under control. Grain provisions done. I would like to re-up that. And yeah, if we could save our buddies here, that'd be good. Where's the fleet? It's approaching. Okay. Say none because they get extremely spammy. Nuts. Presumably I can change that. Oh, that's quite a big force that's assembled there. But if we can take this fight in the mountains, that seems good. We are getting there first. Yeah. Good. Send some more cannons in here. Yeah, that should be a relatively easy win. They do have a tactics advantage, though, interestingly. But the Aragonese are not backing them up, so I'm not too concerned. Another core. Good. Didn't actually mean to go to that very well. Yeah, filling out the coring down here now. Excellent stuff. I would kind of like to take this bit off them, even if we're personal unioning, but we'll see. How much the rest of expansion is this going to cause, by the way? Holy heck. Quite a lot, huh? Wowza. So we're going to get a pretty good coalition out of this one, but that's okay. We can make that work. If the Hungarians and stuff would come over here and help, that would be good. As soon as one of these sieges end. Oh, one has ended. We should be able to kick them out. Yeah, I'll take a tiny bit of cash off you. That's fine. Just get these guys over here where it matters. So we should probably seek allies the second this war ends. So if we can negotiate an alliance with the Papal States, but problem is, as soon as we end the war, they're going to hate us. 134. It's like I'm playing the latest EU4 patch. That's crazy. If we could catch the Aragonese army, that would be good. You know what, actually? No, just hang out. Let the personal union subjects do some heavy lifting for once. Do anything for once. Here they come. We've taken this first fort, which lets them in, so I think we can just leave it to our subjects, basically. Yeah, they're still roaming around here. We can't deal with these guys, unfortunately. But that's okay. Yeah, go, my subjects. Siege. Siege like you've never sieged before. And our men did make it through. So, Navy, less damaged ships. Let's mess the Castilians up at sea, shall we? Well, a lot of the ships were damaged, huh? That's fine. You got one on the throne of Portugal. It's a shame they didn't manage to get on the throne of Portugal as well, but it's okay. We can always take Portugal next. Okay. Let's go out and get some blockades running. Or in fact, actually, looks like the Castilians have come up here for some reason. 14 galleys, but not an inland sea. Should be a bit of a piece of cake. Although a bunch of our trade ships will be badly out of date, I have to imagine. Not getting many kills in these fights. Make sure we keep our ships in tip-top shape. Don't want to be losing any. So we're getting a lot of good stuff out of this. Sicily is really nicely developed. We might integrate Aragon. I know it'll mess up the borders something fierce, but... The fall of Taluda. Where's Taluda? Anyway, loot them, whoever they are. Ah, it's probably here. Yeah. Alicia's Caribbean armies kill the infidels in Guyana, or are the seas too dangerous? Yeah, I've concluded that these guys and wherever the Castilian fleet's gone would be too much of a trouble. Explore Atlantic Ocean coast, please. Hopefully we can spot some more trade nodes. I like that. We're kind of sending out our fleet to go and just spot somewhere we might be able to send some merchants. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but... I mean, it kind of does. But... yeah, we're just going to let these guys siege through. That's fine. Alright. Send the ships out. Let's get some blockades running. The Poles don't seem to be pulling their weight much. What are you doing, Poland? Come help. Another explorer? No thanks. At least it gave me a choice this time. Alright, they have a leader and a bonus for being close to their homeland, but 'twas not enough. Looks like we need to leave a substantial garrison to hold them in there, though. Hey, successful expedition. Down there, good. I'll leave double their numbers to keep them blockaded into port, I think. Bum, bum, bottom. Okay. What else do I need to do? Well, wait for the January tick. That's one thing, of course. Also, I need to go shopping at some point. We're probably going to win this war and then end the stream, by the way, chat. Just so you know. We may well come back to do some more tomorrow. Burden of taxation. Get over it. To be honest. Your taxes are paying for important business. Fall of Bilbao. We're gonna be a bit loot heavy in this war. I'd like the cash. You need to get a Napoleonic hat. Yeah, Peninsular War. It is pretty Napoleonic of us. Let's start trading with the Red Sea again. Do. Poland, have you finally come over to help? What are you doing? Just piddling around over here. Look, Poland. let me change your settings. See if I can make you be defensive. Now he's going to go home. Now I'll be sieging. Now turn around after you get here, please. Brian. Nope. Don't know what's wrong with Poland. Anti-corruption campaign has expired. Honestly, I'm not even certain we should keep doing them. Because... I mean... I think we will, but... The problem is not, like, it's not a temporary fix isn't going to help, if you see what I mean. Revitalize the administration. -5. Okay, we lose 5 state reach, but we gain some, lose 15 corruption. I am going to do this, actually. Because we didn't know that raising state reach was such a problem earlier. We're not going to do that again, probably, but I think for now that's a good stopgap measure, because state reach was... Our state reach is just too high, and it was crippling us. I didn't realise that would cause so many problems. Yeah, keep going after South Africa. I'd really like it if we could avoid anyone else in the South African node. Am I overdoing it on colonies? I am by 1. Okay. Banished agitators. Colonialism against Haiti. Yeah. Once we've got Castile under control, of course, we can freely war against Portugal, which will be good. Lutheran unrest. Low unrest Expect to last about 5 years. Okay. Lost our claim to the throne of Castile. No, we have not. So where are these Lutherans? I know I could probably set up custom map modes to show me, but are they like everywhere now? Yeah. Holy crap! In rural Berry, they're like 50% heretic. Catholic has become... No, don't promote settler growth. They're all heretics. How's Paris? At least Paris is still majority. Maybe Berry was an edge case. Okay, I think Berry was an edge case. But Jesus, Berry is only 40% Catholic. That's not great. Those darn Berites. Alright, you guys explore the North Pacific. Yeah, go for it. That should keep you a long way away from Spain. Hey, we found the trade nodes now. So where does Malacca connect to? It connects directly to South Africa. That's amazing. Because there's no need to go for like the shortest trade routes you can anymore. Amazing. Recall that merchant. Let's send him to Malacca, and then we can trade with China via Malacca without even having to hold land in India. So good. How is the trade going through the Cape, by the way? Oh baby, it's going up. It was 600 earlier. Now we've got 816 going through. Fantastic. Selling to the Turanian, to Senegambia. That's cool. That's very cool. Merchants returned, and yeah, of course they're going to occupy all this, but that's not a big deal. I have other colonies I can send the colonists to temporarily. I have yet another colonist. Go here then, and another trader. Have we found the Panama node yet? No. We are trading with Guyana already. Still obviously trading there. We are still trading here. Yeah, good. I guess I can send him straight back to the Red Sea. Oh no, hang on. He was probably the one I recalled from the Red Sea, wasn't I? Wasn't he? Whoops. Is that right? Yes, he was. Whoops. Oh well. We can get another one soon and send him to Moluccas. This also commerce expired. I do want to keep that up. Our burger loyalty is not as high as it could be. And nobles have some special commissions. Stay loyal. Some separatists, huh? Maybe the Spanish will deal with them for me. That would be mighty convenient. Some new blockades going over here. Got to be careful with the Portuguese fleet, because if they gathered up, they would cause me issues. Saying that's exactly enough. Yeah. And Portugal, to piece you out, we'd need quite a bit more war score. I'm just going to keep my men kind of around and on the forefront of this war, so to deter the enemy doing anything. Freaking Poland's still being useless, just running around the Alps. They're just skiing. They're just pretending to help while they go on a skiing holiday. That's what they're doing. Now, I don't begrudge them. Skiing holiday is fun, but come on. I need you in this war. Ah, crap. After I just say, keep an eye on the bleeding fleet. What don't I do? Keep an eye on the fleet. Hey, you got out with it with no losses, though. That's good. I guess we won't blockade Portugal for a bit. Did I just say that Morocco's at war with me? Oh, yes. Fez is a Castilian subject. I forgot. No taking unnecessary attrition. You guys repair up in the that one. Good. Exploration finished? Wow, nice. See all this stuff. Yeah, let me know about the North Pacific coast then. We're getting to the point where we might be able to do a circumnavigation, but I think we need like 1 or 2 Pacific islands maybe. Because they do like stop off, don't they, to reduce their time at sea thing? I can't remember. I never really bothered to do the circumnavigations. 100 prestige is just such a weak reward. By the way, while these provinces are occupied, they keep growing. It's just that I think Spain pays. So I'm not really complaining. They don't seem to have... Oh, there it is. I was going to say we could maybe hop over there, but yeah, fleet's still there. In the fullness of time, I imagine we will integrate Castile and Aragon and end up with like a, you know, big blob. Maybe we integrate them so we get all their colonies, and then we release them as a, what do you call it? You know, a client state. Do they still exist? The client state's a thing? Yeah, they are. We could create a client state and then make them just blue and own all of Iberia. That could be good. Because we can't have just like this this lot we can't have. No papal primacy. No, we reject the heresy. Of course there's papal primacy. What are you talking about? Still losing money. Oh, maybe I'm wrong about them being paid for by the Castilians. Looks like I am. Unfortunate. New province in South Africa. Good. Hey, the Poles have finally showed up. Nice. You're late, Poles. We've been in this war for 2 years already. Good old January ticks. Alright. So we're going to win this war. We're going to finish consolidating South Africa. What's the next step? I guess it is trading posts in India. Is the next kind of big step for our campaign, which is exciting. I've never done like Indian trade in M&T except in the World Conquest, where obviously money was no object for like the whole game. So that's cool. It's very cool. Let's move down here. Exploration finished already, really? Yeah, there. I mean, that was quick. South Atlantic coast, I guess? They might get caught, but it'd be useful to be able to see the Castilian colonies here. And some final cores. We're getting there. Just another 200 admin. Another expedition to South Africa. England, please don't take any land in South Africa. It's mine. All mine. Only mine. I'm the only one allowed to ferry goods over. Look at that! Whoa! 1,400 nuggets are moving through here now. What the heck? We're really getting up there. Alright, yeah, recall from there, and then we're going to send him over to Malacca. I love this. Being able to grab those Maldives so that we have access to all of these Indian nodes. So good. Let's just improve with a bunch of random people that are going to join this coalition. Okay, so who else would be in it? Austria. Let's try and... no, we're not going to be able to fix that relation. Holland, Naples. Yeah, Naples we should be able to stop them joining. There's our merchant. Go collect over here. By the way, Justice Fighter in chat. There's no reason to ever transfer trade in M&T 3.0. Is that intentional? It's kind of bad, I think. Dun, dun, dun. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they've rallied up a little bit of a force here, but if we can just stay near the front line, we should be able to scare them away from taking out too many of my little vassal stacks. Another synod. We're not going to embrace Lutheranism. Green Synod, 51 representations elected to condemn Martin Luther for heresy, and 8, on the other hand, voted to reform the church. The Lutherans are condemned for heresy and are to be excommunicated. Martin Luther will be burnt at the stake. Has been burnt at the stake. Nice. Should we embrace Lutheranism to appease the population? No. Silence them. But even if they are outraged, I mean, sure, we got 8 strong White Cliff unrest here, but even with that, even with this province being like 40% Catholic, we're still fine. And they're not converting many. So I think we're okay. We're gonna be harsh Catholics until we're forced to be otherwise. If we are forced to be otherwise, you know, we'll switch, but other than that, we're gonna stick Catholic. Trade string bonus would be weird. There's no way of making it do anything else. You could just make it so that collecting in a province that isn't your home node has a debuff. Let's go smash these guys so they stop pestering our guys. Our Silent Seven of Reformation has converted one of my provinces. How dare you, Bohemia? No, they're doing it to more. Guinea Coast, we can propagate religion. It's like not that much. Well, it's quite a bit of trade money here, but yeah, I would like to do that. Let's see, 3.89 goes to Legion Unrest. Yeah, minimal unrest. Yeah, barely any reduction from switching off maximize profit, so that's fine. Let's go hang out in La Mancha. Actually, let's get Toledo sieged, just so we get the war goal ticking. Okay. Finally going to get the colony in the Cape done. That's one we will actually probably invest in, just as a kind of, you know, a model colony. Yes, please, on the stability, Pope Man. We've got any siege speed on this guy? Yeah, we do have 1 pip, so might as well send him in. Well, he's done all the exploring he can right now. I guess I will send him to the North Atlantic Sea and just hope he avoids the Castilian Navy. And likewise, let's see if we can liberate this province. Why would a country be worse at collecting trade elsewhere, though? Maybe, okay, yeah, maybe you don't make it home nodes. Maybe you make it foreign nodes. Which, and I'm sure you know this, but some people watching might not. A foreign node is a country where you control less than 50% of the land-based trade power. That would mean you could collect in areas, like I could still collect in France and West Med and Channel, potentially, but it would make more sense to transfer from, for example, Iberia. And the reason it doesn't make any sense that I should collect in Iberia is because what does collecting in Iberia even mean? I think I would argue you shouldn't be able to collect in any province that isn't a domestic node. Because what am I doing by collecting in trade in Iberia? I own no land. There are no markets I'm taxing. There's no, you know, anything like that. There's no tariffs. There's no, you know. When I see the power here in a foreign node, to me it means power to move money. And to decide who gets sold to what and stuff. And obviously I know sector score is a whole separate thing that governs that in M&T, but yeah. Shall I mod out the stability impact of overextension? What do you reckon, chat? Because to me it seems incoherent, but I don't know. I assume most of your provinces already have, in my experience, opening the fishing slot really helps with growth. Yeah, it's good to know. We're not messing too much with opening industries at the moment. We opened a bunch earlier. I think we're just kind of letting it run for now. But in the future, we'll probably do a more tall run where maybe we'll worry more about stuff like that. That's really all you can explore in Northern Atlantic Sea? No, go explore the North Atlantic Sea. What are you doing? Nice. Colony self-sustaining. Okay, give me some amenities. By the way, colonies should start with level 1 amenities. And maybe level 1 of some other stuff as well. Because having to immediately build amenities in every colony you get is not an amazing user experience. You modded it out and replaced it with slightly more corruption. Yeah, that could be good. You'd have to send a merchant to transfer trade. Yeah. Imagine Spain wants to trade with France. Send a merchant to transfer trade. Yeah, I'm following so far. I'd still like to just see more, rather than yearly corruption and monthly autonomy, just corruption and autonomy in provinces that are uncored. But I wouldn't really know how much to make it so that could be balanced. Because the problem with corruption is that it's global. And it makes no sense that owning a province has the same impact on a country that's tiny or a country that's huge. Do you build up many cities in your colonies? At least some, yeah. Level 0 can support a few thousand urban pops. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That makes a difference. I was unaware. Some grain, please. And some corn. Hey, nice. Only one more core to go. And then we're at 0% overextension for the first time in ages. Great news. A great news. More expensive because these darn shrub mountains. From France, the merchant couldn't transfer to Spain. Yeah, that's true. It would kind of be another advantage for people who are downstream. Yeah, that is a problem. I agree. I don't have a quick answer to that one. Yep, those guys got beaten up again. Loot them. I wonder what the casualties of this battle are so far. By battle, I mean war, of course. 379 state war loot so far. It's not too much. So far, civilian casualties. Yeah, barely any. Oh no, 170,000. I mean, it's not that high. Considering it's like, you know, huge, like hundreds of square kilometers, thousands have been sieged down. Boom, boom. And more animist zealots, huh? Managed to take out these ones at least, that's good. But then the fleet got killed, I think. Whoops. Is this Portuguese Haiti? Yeah. Follow Toledo, loot them. I guess I will keep sieging, but just using these stacks, so we can get the cannons doing their work. We're paying for them after all. Right, these guys are more or less. Well, I was going to put them out of port for a second, but don't want to risk that now. How are we doing force limit wise? Yeah, still pretty much at it. I like the Grimworld soundtrack. I know it's probably pretty quiet on your end, but it's a banger. Another good win there. Bond, keep it on. Yeah, definitely time for me to stop streaming. As you can tell from my commentary, I'm getting a little bit tired of talking all the time. So I apologise that I'm commentary is a little lacking. It's a good moment for the campaign, though. Doing some great stuff. Follow me on. Okay. Another one there. Good. Could get a second general. We're ahead of time on mill, right? So, yeah. Sure. Level 2 siege as well. Lovely. I don't really want to fight their navy, now I think about it. There's no particularly good reason for me to fight their navy. Because it's just casualties of, you know, our ships and ships that are about to be our subjects' ships. Although, I don't want my subject to have too many trade ships, to be fair, now I think about it. Because they'll be able to, you know, hold on to trade that's rightfully mine. You should be able to transfer trade from personal unions, by the way. I wonder how easy that would be to mod. Probably pretty easy, right? I should add that in. Maybe it's less effective than a vassal. Maybe it's 25% rather than 50%. Because their, you know, your grip over them is less strong. Yeah, I should mod that. Hang on, let me write that down. Right, written that down so I don't forget. Great, new province down there. Losing some sieges, but that's no great concern. Lost a claim on Zealand. We should get that back. Because I want to go to war with Holland at some point. Although not very soon, given the amount of coalition we're about to give ourselves here. Why would they not make the amount of trade power you get from transfer trade model? That's so weird. It's such an obvious thing people would want to tweak. Good old January tick keeping us honest. Give him Ingolstadt. Their gavel kind ruining them again. Burden of taxation, good. Keeping our manpower nice and high. Cool stuff. Do 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 doom doom. Bum bum bum. Okay. Yeah, the rebels in the south are annoying, but we're obviously a little bit focused just now. How's trade going in the Cape? The Cape is no longer the sector capital. Where's it gone? It's gone over here? Nope, the sector capital has just died. Oh, you bastards! The English have taken the gold mine over here. We're going to go knock them over. I'm guessing the sector capital is just bugged because we just finished this colonization. So it's just, we just don't have a sector capital down here for a bit. Fair enough. You could make it so they always accept transfer trade requests. You can't send transfer trade requests to subjects. For example, Armagnac. Ah, well, I can because I've pressed the button. But if I hadn't pressed the button, I couldn't. What's a good example? Hungary. I suppose I could remove that restriction, but yeah. Also, I'd like to make it so that transfer trade from subjects doesn't count towards the number of countries transferring trade, but that would be more complicated. Because it seems because the point of that is that you shouldn't be able to get too many countries to diplomatically agree to transfer trade to you. Right? That seems to me to be the design goal there, but that doesn't apply if you're doing it via subjects. I need to step up the speed of some of these sieges, so let's send our guys out. And you guys, fully repaired ones. We need to go and blockade Portugal to make them leave this war, I think. Bohemia, you're really going to hold on to that province? No, okay. That seemed a little silly. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-ba-da-do-da-do-da-do. Sorry, I probably just sound like a crazy person singing along to this remote soundtrack that you can't really hear because I'm always paranoid about putting music too loud. Oh, they've suddenly got a big fleet here. Okay. Yeah, let's just not fight it. There's no point, really. I'll come down there. I think if we just siege Seville and then blockade them. Sorry, siege Lisboa and then siege them. And then blockade them, rather. We should be in a good spot. Yeah, let's do another marriage. I want to keep them really happy. Because we're about to demote them. I don't know if it makes sense to ever do strategic marriages if you're also going to do demotions. Like, I don't know if the loyalty to strength kind of calculation works out there, but let's not worry about that too much. Okay, they would accept it now. Alright, well, don't want to take any land off them. It increases the aggressive expansion, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I would like to take some land off Portugal. Portugal doesn't want out there. Let's just do this, I think. I think this looks good. Is there any, like, key strategic land they have that we really need for any reason? Having this province... I mean, apart from having these ones so they can't trade with Africa, that would be kind of good. But... nah. Maybe just this one? Yeah, just this one so they can't trade with as easily with, like, Congo and stuff. Ah, but that's a fort, so they won't let us do that. Right, that and give me money. Okay. Boom, bring it on, Europe. We formed a personal union with Castile and Aragon. Look at that. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Alright, now we will just do some little maintenance-y stuff for a second here. Make sure we have our colonists going to the right places. I think we're actually under on colony count. Nope, we're perfect. Okay, look at that. Now, Castile is really unhappy with us. Minus 100 forced union, minus 80 use royal marriage, minus 120 violated Treaty of Tordesillas, minus 217 aggressive expansion. But on the bright side, they're loyal, so all the rest of that can just go hang, basically. Let's improve relations with them, and we are now like dramatically over our relations limit. And they're leaving the coalition. You love to see it. Cancel that military access. And it's already cancelled there. So we're only one over the relations limit. And we can integrate Genoa pretty soon. I think, again, I don't think I want to integrate Genoa, but... Look at that. Look at that. Pretty nice. Result of the war. Only cost us 13,000 manpower. Castile is indeed no longer a great power, and we are a zealot, appropriate for the timing with the religious situation in the country deteriorating. I will send someone to improve relations. Look at that. It's going pretty well, this campaign. And we're the only European power that's made it past the Cape still. Oh, no, not true. Sorry, England has just got to here, haven't they? Yeah. So England is obviously the one we're going to beat up next. Now they no longer have Castile guaranteeing them that's going to be a cakewalk. So we're going to go with England. That also puts us back to war with Portugal, in which case we can seize Portugal's Caribbean possessions. Life's good to be the French Empire. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great pleasure to have you with me. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.